for him as a case. He goes, you know how to case a joint? Because he knew I was a burglar. He knew I was a thief. And he goes, you know how to case joints pretty good. He goes, you want to case them for me? He goes, you're not going to get in trouble. We get you a job in there. You go to work there for 3 weeks, write everything down. And then we go in there. And I remember telling him, there's a safe. And he goes, perfect. Look to see if it's bolted down. And I said to him, so let me ask you something. If there's a safe, you guys take it? And he goes, I could get anything open, just not there. We don't have the time to do it there. He goes, I got a friend that has a body shop, and they get it open over there. They'll fucking burn that fucking door down. So I learned from him that you would take safes. Then in '83, I burglarized on Christmas Eve. I burglarized the family mall at the Snowmass Village fucking resort up there. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, if you woke up in Aspen, it said Snowmass Village Mall burglarized Christmas Eve. It was me on a drunk rage. In those days, I used to drink Southern Comfort. No, I was done with Southern Comfort. There was something else creepy I was drinking. I was drinking like a
Wild
whiskey.
Turkey?
Like something like that with orange juice. And I would get 3 of them in me, and I'd go back to thieving. I felt like thieving. I would get drunk to become a thief. Wow. And I remember one night I was like, fuck this shit. And I first went and broke into this one place and took like 800 out of there. And I kicked this other door down and took like, I picked up the cash register and took that home. Then I went back up there and I broke into this, I mean, this place was, you know, those malls that they have everything, towels, goggles, suntan lotion. It's ski season now, so they had fucking hats, goggles, gloves, scarves, you know, shit like that. And the door, it was one of those doors where all you had to do was put your 2 hands on it. It's 1983, guys. All you had to do was put your hands on it and pull. I just broke the bolt with my bare hands. Like, I just went bop! It opened up, I closed it, and I took a walk to see if the alarm went off, a silent alarm. I waited 20 minutes, no silent alarm. I walked back. I fucking ran in there. All the registered had that regular shit in there, $10 in singles.
So you took a walk outside of the mall after you opened the door?
Right.
Wow. Jesus Christ, that's...
Because I wanted to see if the cops were coming. I could see the cops coming at me like narcos. I had a lookout. I was a lookout. I could always see, because cops won't put the siren on, but they'll always put the lights on.
Yeah.
So I would look for the fucking lights, Lee, and if I saw the lights, I'd get the fuck out of there. You know, I knew that place that I could run around this building and through this building. There was no cameras in those days. You know, now you can't do that. The fucking satellite picks you up. All you need is 72 hours, and they'll get a satellite that was in that area to photograph that thing, and you're dead. You're dead. Mort.
Yeah.
So I went back in there. They had like 3 registers where people could check out, you know, postcards and shit. You know, 10 singles, a roll of nickels. And I went to the back. I kicked the fucking door down in my drunk, and there it was. The fucking safe was right there. One of those skinny safes with the combination of the top.
How much does that thing weigh?
Whatever. It didn't fucking matter.
Shit.
I went.
No hand truck.
I took a hand truck. There was a little hand truck in the back. I took that fucking hand truck, and I wheeled that savage home, and I put it in my buddy's Jeep. And the next day we then went to Glenwood Springs, and we cracked that motherfucker open. I hit it up like 20 times with a sledgehammer. That didn't do nothing. You have no idea. I lost 18 pounds after that fucking encounter. And then what else? I robbed another safe one time. I robbed a safe in Guttenberg, New Jersey at the Galaxy Towers. I was working as a maintenance fucking man there. I would write the orders for people. So I'd have to deliver the spots to the apartments. No bonded, no background check. They just gave me a place to go that you could take keys off the wall. And they would have 3 or 4 keys on each loop. So I just took a key for each fucking apartment. I had a key for the whole fucking building, the Galaxy. They got 3 towers. This is back in 84. And I would fucking go drop off the material in people's apartment. Hello, Mr. Syatt. And I would just say, you here? And I would keep going back there and whatever I could take. I was crazy, guys. I was fucking crazy. And I went to this room one time and there was another safe. So I kept the key. I took it off the loop. And I realized that the people went on vacation. They were like in Europe or something like that. So Friday night, I got fucked up with my friends. I told them to wait downstairs. I just walked up like I owned the building, dog. Took the safe, carried it downstairs like a fucking, put like a blanket on top of it.
Yeah. Like you work there, like you were just running a delivery, like you're the guy that does
I
it.
think one person saw me. I put it in the car, and again, I had to take it to fucking Sea Caucus and light it on fire. And that had like a string of pearls in it. I got like the small 2000.
Oh my God.
And then the biggest one that's known is me and Josh Wolf. That time, he'll tell you, that was the heaviest safe ever. He'll tell you. That adrenaline, that criminal adrenaline that you get, that's a complete different adrenaline.
Man.
There's sports adrenaline, there's comedy adrenaline, then there's criminal adrenaline. That shit's crazy. That's what makes somebody stab you 80 times. You know, it's hunger, it's desire. You want to fucking be a big shot, you know, pop, 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 pop. And he said there was going to be 50 grand in there from the Boston Red Sox, Yankees, Seattle Mariners series. Yankees Mariners. This is back in 97, 8. He's like, yeah, there's going to be fucking 30 grand cash from all the people who buy beers at the bar. He was going to be out of town, so we got this other guy. And I go, listen, all you got to do is look outside. Do you know when he was parked outside, a cop pulled next to him, like just to pull next to him, like to get coffee, and there's this guy waiting. I'll never forget this. I looked out and I saw him next to the cop, and I thought we were dead. And something made me wait 5 minutes, and the cop pulled away. And then he pulled the car in front of the back door, and I carried the safe. That safe had, at that time, weigh, I don't know. And I fucking didn't pick it up. I just pulled it and rolled it on the carpet. You could hear the floor going, bah, 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 boom, bah, 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 bah. Then there were stairs. I just threw it down the fucking stairs. And it just busted the stairs. And I jumped after it. And I grabbed it. And then there was another set of concrete stairs. Bah, bah, bah. I fucking take that and I fucking carry it to the door. I'm sweating. My hands are cut. I'm bleeding. You know, my heart's pumping. I'm drenched in sweat. You're drenched in that criminal adrenaline. That shit makes you fucking sweat everywhere. I pulled that motherfucker out. Frankie, whatever his name was, pulled up. We popped his trunk. We both fucking, we couldn't pick, I mean, it was horrific. We picked it up to the bumper. We gotta get out of here. The cops are gonna come. We just flipped it in. The fucking car sank. It was like a low rider. We fucking took it over the bridge. Took it to where I lived there. We fucking cracked it. I go to open the fucking thing, and there's a bag filled with change. $600.
Oh.
Now we had to take the fucking safe and dump it.
Where do you
Wipe
where
the
do you dump a
fingerprints,
safe?
chlorine in the river.
Oh shit.
So we dumped it in the fucking river. It's done.
Holy shit.
You just threw it down the, like no one came out and was like, hey, everything okay?
It's Sunday night, 1 in the
It
morning.
still sounds like a
Like a bomb. It was a business building. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.